Hello, kids. Today, I am going to tell you a story about Pip and the pumpkin plane. Once upon a time, in a forest where the trees had silver leaves, lived a little green squirrel named Pip. While all the other squirrels spent their days gathering nuts, Pip spent his time building things. He used sunflower seeds for gears and spider silk for rope. His biggest dream was to fly. The other squirrels, led by a grumpy old squirrel named Squeak Chief, laughed at him. "Squirrels don't fly, Pip. You should be looking for acorns," they would chatter. But Pip just smiled and kept working on his invention, a flying machine made from a giant pumpkin shell and wings made of colorful autumn leaves. One sunny morning, Pip dragged his machine to the top of the tallest tree. He put on his goggles, sat in the pumpkin, and began to pedal as fast as he could. Whir, whir, whir. The wings began to flap. Suddenly, the machine lifted into the air. Pip was flying. He saw the forest from high above, and it looked like a beautiful green carpet. He felt the wind on his whiskers and saw the blue mountains in the distance. He was the happiest squirrel in the world. But as Pip was flying, he noticed a big, scary purple cloud coming his way. It was a giant winter storm. He knew that if the storm hit the forest, his friends would be in trouble. They wouldn't be able to see where they were going in the dark, freezing snow. Pip turned his pumpkin plane around and pedaled even harder. He had to warn everyone. When he reached the forest, the wind was already howling. The squirrels below were running in circles, scared and lost in the dark. Pip had a clever idea. He took out his glowberries, which were special berries he had found that shined like bright pink light bulbs. He dropped them one by one, making a glowing pink path on the ground. The path led straight to a big, warm cave under the oldest tree in the woods. "Follow the pink light," Pip shouted from the sky. The squirrels saw the bright trail and ran as fast as their little legs could carry them. Pip stayed in the sky, using his plane to find any squirrels who were still lost. He even rescued a family of tiny baby squirrels who were stuck on a shaky branch. Just as the freezing snow started to fall, Pip landed his plane and hopped into the cave. Everyone was safe and warm. The grumpy Squeak Chief walked up to Pip and gave him a big hug. "Thank you, Pip," he said. "Your invention saved us all." From that day on, Pip was the forest hero. He still built amazing things. But now, all his friends helped him find the best seeds and sticks for his machines. The forest was never the same again. With Pip's help, the squirrels built elevators made of vines to carry their nuts, and warm heaters made of glowing stones. Pip still took his pumpkin plane out for a spin every evening, but now he always brought a friend along to see the beautiful sunset from the sky. He learned that being a dreamer was a wonderful thing, especially when you use your dreams to help others. And every time the squirrels looked at the tall trees, they didn't just see a place to find food. They saw a place where anything was possible if you just kept pedaling. Pip eventually built a whole fleet of pumpkin planes so that any squirrel who wanted to see the world could join him. They traveled to the Violet Mountains and the Silver River, discovering new fruits and making new friends with birds and butterflies. Pip's cave became a workshop full of happy helpers, and the forest echoed with the sound of whirring gears and joyful squeaks. Even Squeak Chief eventually took a ride in a plane, though he held onto his acorn the whole time just to be safe. It was the start of a new, exciting age for all the animals in the Whispering Woods, all because one little squirrel dared to look up at the sky and imagine something more. So, kids, That's all for today. If you like our story, press like, share and subscribe, or press the bell icon. See you next time with another story.